Just like the fans, it's a joy to see him play.
You could see the composure, you can see the quality he has.
He's one of our own, 18 years old.
You see certain moments that are not coachable.
18-year-old Myles Lewis-Skelly has burst onto the scene this season in incredible fashion, and he has been one of Arsenal's standout players over the last few months. The academy graduate joined the revered Hale End setup as an 8-year-old and has progressed through the youth ranks alongside highly regarded teammate Ethan Nwaneri, who has also been mightily impressive for Arsenal this season. The dynamic duo made their under-18 debuts together in a 6-1 victory over Reading, with both players scoring. Lewis-Skelly would go on to play a decisive role under Jack Wilshere in Arsenal's run to the FA Youth Cup final back in 2023, and he would eventually sign his first professional contract in October later that year.
I think Myles developing as a left-back role and inexperienced, and I don't think he's going to be a left-back, by the way, but he'll be a midfielder. But if we can give him a little bit of everything, and listen, you say under my guidance, Myles has been at the club since he was 9, I've been here a year. I think the coaches from Hale End, my assistant who's coached him year and year and year, deserve massive credit because him and Ethan, what they do at 16, I mean the whole team, but let's remember Ethan and Myles are a little bit younger, and how they're able to dominate and manage moments in a game and drive the team is impressive. You see certain moments that are not coachable. There's certain players can't do, only certain players can, but then there's so much more than that comes with it, like how he lives. He's a top kid, by the way, but he has to manage that going forward when he gets a bit more attention. He comes from a great family, which is massive, and I know that they'll steer his journey and be present throughout that. And that was a bit like me, a bit like my dad and my family, and that's so important. Yeah, I'm excited to see him, and hopefully he'll score another header in the final.
Lewis-Skelly made his Arsenal senior debut in a 2-2 draw against Manchester City at the Etihad back in September, and his impressive and consistent performances have earned plenty of praise from his teammates.
Today, Myles, with the field debut, did an amazing job. You could see the composure, you can see the quality he has. He's an amazing guy, he's a really good kid, always humble, just trying to learn from the others, asking questions, not being worried of being judged for asking maybe a stupid question or whatever, but he's always just trying to learn and with a positive attitude. And he also has that technical and physical level that will bring a lot of joy to the people who watches him play.
Myles Lewis-Skelly, he's played a few games now and he looks so mature, looks a lot older than his real age. What have you made of him so far?
I think he's unbelievable. What you say, he looks so mature, not just on the pitch, but also just as a person. He's far above his age, and for me also, just like the fans, it's a joy to see him play.
Jorginho's helped me a lot, just obviously so experienced. Martin's helped me a lot, captain, great role model to live up to. With my mum and my family, they keep me grounded, so they help me a lot with that. But obviously, Bakayo coming through, he knows what it's like to get all the tension, so you've got to keep your feet on the ground, keep your mind focused.
The teenager is now a mainstay in the Arsenal starting 11, appearing consistently in both the Premier League and the Champions League. Despite the return of several first-teamers from injury, Lewis-Skelly retains the faith of Mikel Arteta, who continues to utilise him effectively.
Well, really proud moment. He's one of our own, 18 years old. He makes his starting debut in the Champions League, and it's just a joy to watch him. It's a privilege to have the opportunity to give a chance to somebody to start to change his career. He certainly took the chance, and it's great that we can trust them, that he can play in this environment and at this level, and I was really happy with his performance. And in pre-season, I think it opened our eyes to say, I'm ready, the same as Ethan. They feel comfortable in this environment. I think they can perform, they can compete, which is very important as well, not just play. And today he's shown that he's at the level.
Very rare to see 18 years old playing against Kulusevski and Johnson in a big London derby for the first time to perform with that composure, with that attitude, with that control emotionally. Very rare to see.
He capped his phenomenal rise by scoring a brilliant goal in Arsenal's thumping victory over Manchester City on Sunday, where he was revered even further by the Emirates faithful after mimicking Erling Haaland's goal celebration.
Less than 2 years ago, Myles Lewis-Skelly scored an FA Youth Cup goal against Manchester City to win the game. It's been quite a rise since then. What were your emotions like when that ball from him hit the back of the net?
I wasn't expecting it. I was talking, by the way, today with one of our staff members about that, you know, that he needs to thread more in the final third when he gets in this position. And Ricky did it the other day against Wolves and scored, and our fullbacks now generating this kind of thing. The same with Julian. He adds threat, he adds a different problem to the opposition, so great.